Hello, good evening, legends. This is your host, Cole Brother, the Clue That Sports Board, live right here in Leesburg, Virginia, Loudoun County area. Today, legends, I will talk to you guys about the earth-shattering breaking news of Patrick Mahomes and of his bone-shattering offer. I will definitely get you guys to that. This is the big one right here, folks. I'll talk to you guys about the fact Jorge Masvidal is going to take on Kamaru Usman at Fight Island. By the way, I'll get you guys into that. 3 minority orders are trying to hire a banking firm for the Washington Football's name change. By the way, talking about that, Kevin Harvick winning the Brickyard 400, Bryson DeChambeau winning the 2020 Rocky Mortgage Classic. That's all I will have for today. I want to start things off with the earth-shattering breaking news. Patrick Mahomes has agreed to a bone-shattering 10-year, $450 million offer, 140 mil injury guarantee, by the way, through the 2031 season. And I gotta say, honestly, Patrick Mahomes, he is indeed the GOAT. He was first to be MVP and a Super Bowl MVP. That right there is amazing. I will say that right now. Patrick Mahomes, people say Patrick Mahomes should get his payroll. Now he's got it. So there's plenty more to this, though. He picked up there's a 5th-year option for the 2021 season in April, by the way. Puts him under contract through the next 2 seasons. Mahomes has 2 years and $28 million left on his existing offer, by the way. $2.8 million this year, $25 million in 2021. This monstrous 10-year extension offer puts Mahomes under contract with the Chiefs for the next 12 seasons. The payout's going to have $477.6 million or $478 million over the next 12 seasons. Mahomes is going to have a bone-shattering offer. I mean, look, this is honestly one of the most bone-shattering offers Patrick Mahomes has ever had. More than Mike Trout's signed that 12-year, $427 million offer with the Angels back in March of last year. So, Patrick Mahomes, oh my goodness, you got your work cut out for you. I will say that right now, but oh my, and obviously, wouldn't matter how many Super Bowls he wins. I can tell you that right now. He can win like probably 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 Super Bowls. I'll say this right now. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, they are the super team right now. Patrick Mahomes with this bone-shattering offer, my goodness, bone-shattering 10-year, $450 million offer, that is, $140 million injury guarantee. My goodness, that is just enormous. So Patrick Mahomes, congrats on that. That is a big one. I can say that right now. So you got to give him credit due for sure, everybody, on that note. So that's all I have for that. And that changes literally everything. I would say that right now, it changes everything. So you got to give him credit due. Also, Mornings, I want to point out, by the way, Kamaru Usman versus Jorge Masvidal, the BMF champ. They will take on each other at Fight Island. I knew this was going to happen. You just knew this was going to happen. So, yes, Kamaru Usman versus Jorge Masvidal, welterweight title bout. Must see, must watch Fight Island this coming Saturday. Live on pay-per-view, must see, must watch, everybody. So be sure to check that out. And that right there will sum things up a bit. So you guys got your wish granted. Kamaru Usman versus Jorge Masvidal, and you guys got it. This Saturday, Fight Island, guys. That's your main event. So make your picks, everybody. So please make your picks on that note. That's all I'm gonna have. Also, others I want to point out, by the way, I want to say happy 20th to Mount Zion Williamson's birthday's today, buddy. It's a big milestone birthday, guys. So happy birthday, happy 20th, Mount Zion Williamson, by the way. Some of your favorite moments, favorite dunks are. That's all there is to it. So happy birthday, Mount Zion Williamson. Also, has to say happy birthdays to 50 Cent and Sylvester Stallone. Birthday today. Wishing them birthdays as well, everybody, on that note. So, best news yet, everybody, on that. So, you got to give it credit to. You just got to give credits due to that. So that's all I'm gonna have to evaluate everybody on that. So that's all you guys, all news you gotta know for sure. So that's all I got. Also, some other news. I want to point this out, by the way, that a black sprinting couple, that is, they got pulled over. They were accusing London cops of being racial profile. By the way, says right here that the names are Bianca Williams and Ricardo dos Santos. They accused the London cops of racial profiling. By the way, after cops stopped them and searched the couple's car with their 3-year-old kid inside. They were stopped in their Mercedes on the 4th of July this past Saturday. Now, the Metro Police put out a fabricated report about driving on the wrong side of the road. Bianca Williams wrote, "Time for change in actions to have repercussions. Hardened out by what occurred. UK is not racist. Metro cops said nothing illegal. Found no arrests made. They said the car drove suspiciously." So again, this may have been a racial profiling, and there's no reason for any of it at all. So they might indeed sue these London cops for that, for being racially profiled. By the way, so it doesn't. I mean, racism doesn't occur not just only in the country, but it occurs throughout the entire globe. Yes, I know it's been a big issue that we've all dealt with ever since George Floyd's death toll. I know that a lot of people were upset about. I know people were very upset. The protests, Black Lives Matter protests, and the social injustice, but there needs to be some action for this. So they may indeed. So both Bianca Williams and Ricardo dos Santos may sue London cops of racial profiling. That is. So that's all you guys gotta know for that. So that could ensue. Who knows how that's going to turn out? So that's all the news I'm going to have for that. Also, some others, I want to point this out, that Bubba Wallace responded to the Trump kissers' response over the noose incident, by the way. And now the Trump kisser, that piece of trash, says that Bubba Wallace apologized to all those great NASCAR drivers and officials who came to his aid, stood by his side, were willing to sacrifice, put everything for him. Find out the whole thing was just a hoax. The flag and decision that's caused low ratings ever. Now, Bubba Wallace responded to this. He said, "To love over hate every day. Love should come naturally, as people are taught to hate, even when it's hate from the piece of trash himself, the Trump kisser." So we're here that, and Bubba Wallace also wrote, "Your words and actions will always be held to a higher standard than others. You have to be prepared for that. You don't learn these things in school. You learn them from trials and tribulations, the ups and downs crazy world provides. You will always have people testing you, see if they can knock you off your pedestal or off your high horse. I encourage you to keep your head held high and walk proudly on the path you have chosen. Never let anybody tell you can't do something. God put us all here for a reason. Find that reason and be proud of it and work your tails off every day towards it. All the haters and doubters are doing is elevating your voice and platform to much greater heights." So Tyler Reddick also chimed in and he said, "We don't need an apology. We did what was right, and we will do just fine without your support." So that is all there is to it, just for that note right there. So that's not that right there didn't sit with anybody. So again, now you guys remember the news incident. That's the garage pull up. That's shaped like a noose. It was found in Bubba Wallace's garage, and there was an event, and that was investigated by the FBI. But Bubba Wallace was not a victim of that racial hate crime. But this was, however, a bit of a conspiracy. That is now Paul Robe was standing there since last October. So yes, that right there pretty much sums things up a bit. And I told you guys the message, by the way. So that right there sort of not looking good there. So hopefully there's some justice and things got turned around. I can tell you that right now. I'm also going to talk to you guys about Cam Newton's ominous statement that is. He says right here, you're gonna change that over this. Says also says, "I'm a monster. I'll tell you this. I'm tired of being humble now. I'm really a killer. You feel me? I'm tired of this humble humble-ish. When you humble, they take advantage of you. Even when you don't say nothing, they take advantage of you. The hyenas, they were doing also the hyenas, the giraffes, and and didn't say nothing. Take advantage of you. The hyenas were doing everything. The antelopes, the chimpanzees, even the gorillas. There isn't one. So basically, that right there sort of sums it right there. I was like, I'm gonna go for sure. And he says right here that also says absolute beast is what he is. Too much of a gorilla, and you know that's sort of something some a bit. By the way, I will say that right now. He will be roaring and all this stuff. So that right there, he says he really kill him, real killer for sure. Feel me? Getting tired of all this humble-ish. Because when you're humble, they start taking advantage of you. When you don't say nothing, they start taking advantage of you. He scrubs us a line right here. Hyenas can be doing all that. He do. Elephants can be doing so. Giraffes, the antelopes, the chimpanzees, the gorilla. But it's one MF in the jungle. When he roar, everything stops. And I'm about to MF roar. All right, Cam Newton. You mentioned I'm in a statement right there. So I gotta ask you this: you really think that you're gonna roar your way? You're gonna roar your way. It's again. Are you gonna be in beast mode? That is staying alive, staying focused, not lose touch, avoid the injury. You're gonna roar your way all the way to the. Are you gonna roar your way back to the playoffs, back to the MVP category, and back to the Super Bowl? You see, Cam Newton, you may be turning yourself off 24/7, but I'll say this right now: you may not be roaring your way to a Super Bowl at all. You see, Cam Newton, that is, he may have confidence inside of him. He has that sort of it factor, but he's coming back. He wants to main event. He wants to main event on the Super Bowl, but will he get there? That's the question that remains. I will say that right now. So, say the very least, this is a statement from Cam Newton, though, and obviously for him, he's in for the fight of his life. And I'll tell you, Cam Newton's done everything he can to get where he's at. But if that injury gets in there, it's over. Hang him your boots, hang him your cleats, hang him your jersey, a signed jersey that is, and apologize to Belichick, your teammates, your fans for not doing your part. So, Cam Newton, this is do or die. So you better pray. You better go beast mode or sicko mode, that is, and you better pray. You walk out. If you make the playoffs, you could. You better be sure that happens. You better rest assured you make it. So it better happen. So you better make good on your behalf and everyone else's list. You better rest assured of that. So keep your chin up. Don't lose touch. Don't lose sight. And try to at least, you're in a swivel and say a lot. That's all you gotta do. So that's what I say right there. Probably a surprise right there. I'll say it for sure. So that's all you guys need to know. Also, some others I want to point out, by the way, that Kaepernick, he has signed a partnership offer with Disney. That is, and he's going to be doing some sort of docu-series, which is in the works, by the way. And it's going to be focusing on racism, social injustice, and basically, he says that he's excited to announce the historic partnership with Disney across all platforms. Black and brown directors, creators, storytellers, and producers to inspire the youth with compelling and authentic perspectives. Look forward to sharing the docu-series of my life story. In addition to many other cultural impact projects developing. This says the projects will be featured on several platforms: Disney, ESPN, Hulu, Pixar, and the Undefeated, by the way. So that right there will be a surprise to everyone else. And, This effect changed everything, so I can tell you that right now. So yes, that is well pretty much looking good, and some things that I will say right now. So yep, will be amazing, and honestly hoping that you know different result. I can tell you that right now. So that's all you guys gotta know for now. So make no mistake about that. Can tell you that for sure. Also, this though that FC Dallas is gonna be out of the MLS tourney that is due to the coronavirus issue after one of the players had the they said that 11 cases, that 10 players and one coach, they had the coronavirus as well. So MLS, so FC Dallas will not be featured in the comeback for the MLS tournament. By the way, restart tourney. By the way, so that's not gonna look good there. And obviously, well, not looking good though. So hopefully they get themselves quarantined. They can still follow the CDC guidelines and keep themselves safe, secure. Just hoping that they get some help they need. So I can tell you that right now. Also, notice I want to point this out, by the way, that three minority owners, businessmen by the name of Robert Rothman, Dwight Shar, and Frederick W. Smith, who combined 40% of Washington football, had an investment banking firm undergoing a search for buyers. These minority owners were not satisfied until with Dan Snyder, by the way. Minority owners that are selling stakes to Washington football, that is. This comes in the wake of racism, social justice stemming from the death toll of George Floyd, who died in the hands of police custody, by the way, in Minnesota. That led to Black Lives Matter protests and all over the country and around the globe as well. So, really, there's going to be some poor just and obviously now Washington football, however, they are getting a name change, by the way, despite the racial remarks and for the all sorts of racially offensive to Native American culture, the society. It's also way past overdue. Washington football is been a dumpster fire for the past several years, and really, they are getting an change for sure. So really, that is something a lot of people have been pointing to. So Washington football better get a name change. I mean, they will. I mean, yes, they're getting a name change for sure, but they have to think of a name and a logo, like maybe the Washington Wolves, the Washington Nets, the Washington Nets, the Washington Kings, the Washington Hornets, the Washington Spurs, I guess, maybe the Washington Grizz, the Washington Flames, the Washington Thunder, the Washington Lightning. So those right there will be appropriate names. I can tell you that right now. Those are really highly appropriate names. I can tell you that right now. Would be really good. So those are those. I mean, not they're not racially offensive. No, they don't want those. They want like highly appropriate names. So guys, think of any names you want, and a lot of you guys are probably want to know what the name is. So you're not going to see folks wear Washington football jerseys, caps, merchandise, face paints. You won't see them do any of that. Tattoos. So Washington football is way past overdue, and they're gonna come up with a name a whole lot sooner rather than later. That is hopefully before the season even starts. So that's all you guys can know just for now on that note. So we'll be surprised by the way. So don't really do Dan Snyder because he made some little piece of trash by refusing to change the name, which he's been getting scrutiny for. But now that name's being changed, so that right there, well, pretty much says it all right there. Say that. Also, others I want to point out that Brian DeChambeau just won the 2020 Rocket Mortgage Classic. Congrats to him for that. Others that Kevin Harvick just won his fourth NASCAR Sprint Cup. He gets his NASCAR Sprint Cup Series win at the Brickyard 400, by the way, at Indy, by the way. So congrats to him for that victory. So you got to give him credit due for that. So you got to love it, everybody, on that. So amazing news right there. You always got to point that out. So Gotta love it, right? Gotta love it though. So yep, that changed everything a lot. So another one to it there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do right there for the Club Hour Sports Board. Please be sure you all like to subscribe to the Club Hour Sports Board YouTube channel and Facebook page by any means necessary. Please be sure you send me your comments, your reactions, your thoughts on Patrick Mahomes' bone-shattering 10-year, $450 million extension offer, $140 million injury guaranteed through the 2031 season. Please let me know what your comments, your thoughts are. Tell me if you think that Patrick Mahomes is going to win. How many titles could Patrick Mahomes even win? Let me know in the comments section. I'll be more than happy to address or respond to that on that note right there. And that's the best news there is. Everybody on that. Be sure to send me your comments, your reaction, your thoughts on Kamaru Usman versus Jorge Masvidal for the welterweight title at Fight Island, by the way. So please let me know about in the comment section. I will definitely address response to that as well. Send me your picks, by the way, for sure. For Fight Island, by the way. You got Kamaru Usman, or do you have Jorge Masvidal, the BMF champ? So let me know about that. I will be more to address. Bring your picks right now if you want to, guys. Up to you. Just gonna know. Be sure to send me comments with your thoughts on Bubba Wallace responding to Trump Kisser's response. That is saying that of the whole noose incident, by the way. And that, so let me know about the comments, what your reaction, thoughts are. I'll address a response to that. What action needs to be taken. Be sure to send me your comments, your tweets, your reaction, and also send your birthday wishes out to Zion Williamson's 20th birthday today. Everybody on that note. So send your birthday wishes, by the way, for sure. Very cool moment was. Send your birthday wishes out to Sylvester Stallone and 50 Cent. Their birthdays out today, for sure, everybody. So please send your birthday wishes out to them as well, everybody. Tell me to think about Brian DeChambeau's win at the Rockets, 2020 Rocket Mortgage Classic, by the way. So send them your congrats for that. Let me know what you think of Kevin Harvick getting his 4th win, NASCAR win at the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series at the Brickyard 400 in Indy. Let me know about in the comments section. I'll be much to address the sponsor. Everybody on that note right there. That's all you guys got to know. What's your thoughts on Cam Newton's ominous message? Let me know if you think it's going to roar his way to, well, staying alive in the playoffs, by the way, staying alive in the regular season, staying alive in the MVP category, and staying alive in the Super Bowl if he makes it there. So let me know what your thoughts on Cam Newton's ominous message. I'll be willing to address the response to that as well. What season is going to turn out to be, and I'll want to address the response to that, everybody. So that's all you guys can know. And so any thoughts praise out to FC Dallas, that is, who are not going to be in the will not be returning that, by the way. So they had 11 coronavirus cases, 10 players, 1 coach. So that's praise out to them. They will be getting quarantined and be in isolation. So the way CDC guns to see more testing comes out. So that's all you guys can know for now. And that's all there is to it, just for now. On that, what do you think of the minority owners trying to find the minority stakes for trying to get a new name for Washington football? Let me know about the comment section. I'll be more happy to just sponsor everybody on that note. That's all there is to it for now. And nothing more to it. I have more breaking news in times of these and much, much more in the Clothing Sports, all things sports related, everything you got to know. So that's all there is to it. So take care, you guys. You guys have a good evening. Fried chicken days today, everybody. So enjoy that. So that's all you guys have. Take care, you guys. You guys have a good evening. Please be safe out there. Bye-bye.